what's it like growing up here in Hawaii and playing baseball here in Hawaii? I guess for me, growing up here, it's we live in an island, or we live in a small town, basically an island, and everything is really family oriented, and it carries over into baseball. Where our kids are raised through baseball, through sports, everything is really family oriented, and it carries over into baseball, right? You can see today, all the family that showed up for Kahanu. Right now we just finished having, we just did a breakfast and beach with some of the family and friends down at Hawaii Beach Park, which is crazy because just now there was actually a shark attack that just happened at the same beach that we were just at like 2 hours ago. But anyway, we're heading to Titan 808. It's a strength and conditioning company that Kahanu and Bronx has been training at since they're about 9 years old, 10 years old. It's been a few years now. So we're heading there now to get a quick session in, and yep, we'll see you guys soon.
We're just warming them up, getting everything activated before we go into lifts and jumping, more for injury prevention. So they went inside, did their stretches. Now we're just going through ladder drills to help with footwork and the lower body warm up. If you want to try, I'll bring that one over. If you want to step to 30, you can step to 30.
As far as Kahanu, when he was young, he was always he always gravitated towards baseball. He was always a really good baseball player from when he was a young kid. And from the start, I think we would kind of, if I had to compare him, maybe not to a player, but like someone I wanted him to look up to, was probably someone like Mike Trout, who was a good attitude, good hardworking player, who was a model of what it means to be a major league player, which I think is also one of Kahanu's goals, as a young player, is ultimately make it to the major league one day and play for hopefully one of his favorite teams. I think is the Padres.
Good work, guys.
I feel like being from Hawaii and playing on a national stage is better for me because I can get seen more by scouts, and when I'm in Hawaii, there's not that much scouts looking at me. But then when I go up there, I get scouted more. My ultimate goal in baseball is hopefully make it to the MLB, and from now and then, I just gotta grind so I can hopefully make it. I feel like playing for the Padres scout team, I like it a lot. I like the environment, cause all the people there, they're nice. They don't talk trash to nobody. Whenever I'm with them, new people, I get to meet people from around the U.S. and I get to make friends with all of them because we have the same love for the same thing. I'd probably model my game after Shohei because I want to be a utility player and I don't just want to hit and field. Hopefully I can pitch and hit too.
Big work, big work, big work. Go to the
Moholoa Park. It's a field that Kahanu and his teams and his friends kind of grew up playing. It's like a community park, kind of like a rundown place, but it's what we do. It's what we use to train. You got these two guys in the back. You got Kahanu in the back. You got Bronx Hobron. These two guys actually played together from when they're 7 years old. I think Bronx was 6. Kahanu was 7. They actually used to play against each other, and we ended up creating our own family team. It's called Homegrown Baseball, and we actually ended up together, along with a few of the other boys you're gonna meet soon that's going to meet us there. You know, considering we're coming from a small little island, right? But seeing that the Hawaii boys can compete on a national scale and to see where we stand, it was cool to see as coaches, as parents, to see where we stand, and it gives you an idea of what we need to also work on, right? To keep up with some of the other teams and other clubs, but to also see that we're not that far away, considering where we come from, and considering the resources that we have or the resources that we don't have. Like I said, we're limited on, facilities here. We don't have much fields, besides the city and county fields. So we kind of just make do with what we have. Like our team that we created, it wasn't a club. It's not a paid club. It's us dads who coached it. There was four of us dads who coached the team, and we kind of just made it work. We're gonna grab food, so have a little potluck after our baseball session.
Do you have your helmet?
Yeah.
Do you?
No. I just found my bat and my glove. We should ask to do live at bat.
We should.
Yeah.
Now he's probably gonna choke.
Yeah. His arm is probably sore still.
We're gonna be going to Noholoa Elementary to train. The Nomura family is going to be helping us. Ron and Reed Nomura, they run their own baseball academy here. They take care of Kahanu and Bronx and a lot of the younger boys, a lot of the baseball boys here in Hawaii. So they run their own father and son academy, and they'll invite these guys to play kind of like Sunday night baseball with them, with some of the older high school boys and some of the sometimes college kids that come down. So that's who's going to be running a training session in a little bit. It wasn't fake for the video.
Yeah.
I mean, my
bad.
It just smells sweet like sweat.
Outside. Two more. Get a rip. Outside. Okay. That was a good piece. Good. Get water real quick. Real quick. Bear. Bear.
The chicken and beef broccoli.
Jelly bean.
So yeah, how was the game for you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
So it's just part of the process. Good job for coming out today. Yeah, I mean, you know, it goes to show like the work you put in is what's going to come out, right? So if you want to be average, you do what average people do. But if you want to be great, you got to do what great people do. You got to do a little bit more than a normal person. So by you guys being out here getting your extra reps, you know, it's all good stuff. So keep up the good work, all right?
Yeah, good job. Good job. All right.
Good job, boys.
You ran. Good job. Good job. Good job.